Good morning, District 89. This is Miss M again from Stevenson Middle School. This week I'm going to show you how to create a contour line drawing of something found in nature. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so today you're going to need any kind of paper. You could work on found paper, meaning like something that you just have laying around your house. Any size will be fine. White is a nice color to work with. You will also need some sort of paint, whatever again you could get your hands on. If you don't have paint, you can also color in the background, so that would work too. And then you'll need something to make a circle. I got a little creative because I don't have a compass at home, so I found a coffee cup in my kitchen. And then you'll also need something from nature. So I have this flower in my house, so I'm gonna draw from this. If you don't have anything natural in your house, you can also just go outside and pick a leaf off of the tree or off of the ground. If your family has a garden, you could pick a flower out of your garden. So it could be really anything that you are inspired by. And then you will also need a pencil. We're going to start by placing something to make a circle with in the middle of your paper. And then you're just going to take a pencil and lightly draw around the circle. It's be a little bit tricky around the coffee cup where the handle is, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Again, mistakes usually make the artwork look better. All right, so once I got my circle down, we're gonna do sort of a color in the background, and you could pick whatever color you'd like. I'm feeling like green today, so I went ahead and grabbed some watercolors, and I'm gonna paint in my circle with green. Watercolors are nice for this project because on top of this circle, we're gonna go ahead and draw in a contour line drawing of our object that we picked from nature. So again, if you don't have paints at home, just kind of use whatever you have, get creative. And the more unique yours looks, the better. So don't feel like it has to look exactly like mine or that it should look exactly like mine, because it shouldn't. Once we're done with this, we're gonna let this dry, and then we'll move into our next step. If you want, you can also, instead of doing one solid color, you can do a mixture of colors, which would also look nice, because we're gonna be using either a black pen or a black marker on top. So any multiple colors would look nice. You kind of want to keep it light, but other than that, really the sky's the limit. All right, so once this dries, I'll come back and show you guys how to do the contour line drawing on top of our circle. Okay, folks, now that our background is dry, we're gonna go ahead and start with our contour line drawing. A contour line drawing is simply a drawing of an object, just using the outlines of the object. So there's no shading, there's no color, it's all lines. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my flower that I'm observing as I'm drawing, and I'm just gonna need my pencil to start with. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw in pencil first, and then I'm gonna take anything I have at home, either a Sharpie or a black pen, or a marker, and I'm gonna out trace over it. So when you are drawing from observation, you want to look closely at what you're drawing and get all the details in of the object. In this case, because we're just drawing contour lines, we're just drawing the lines without any of the shading or details. Again, it does not have to be perfect. You want to get as close to the object as you can. So that's the leaf of the flower, and I know that you guys can't see my flower because the screen's not large enough. But again, it doesn't really matter what you draw. It's just that you're trying to draw it as closely as possible. And then I'm going to draw my stem. I'm going to go right on top of my color portion. And I'm trying to see, there's some overlapping going on here if you remember from my last lesson. So I'm trying to draw that as I see it. And then this one is covered. And then finally for the flowers, flowers are really hard, so don't overwhelm yourself, and you don't have to get every single line that's in your drawing. So pick and choose what you like, what you want to keep in, and what you don't really need to keep in. So this flower has a lot of lines in it, so I'm probably just gonna kind of wing it a little bit and do my own version of this flower, but I want to make it look as close as I can as possible without overwhelming myself. And really, again, all I'm doing is I'm just focusing on the outlines. So a contour line drawing is an outline of a drawing or an object. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna go a little bit faster, and then I'm going to end up taking a Sharpie, not sure if I'm gonna use my thin one or my thick one yet, and I'm just gonna trace over my lines, and then this project will be done, my friends. So fast forward, and then I'll come back at the end to show you what it looks like. Thanks for checking out the video this week. I hope you had some fun with this project. Make sure you guys are keeping up with your e-learning assignments, and we'll see you next week.